But also what the best
is that public agency have the role to increase the IT industry, or they have the role to save money to the taxpayers.
When the public sector decides to ask for certain things, that has an effect on the market. It immediately stirs up interest in servicing that demand. You don't have to make it a binding policy, but you might say, we would like to see something based on free software here. The European Commission, for its research projects in the framework programs, has, for instance, established an evaluation bonus for free software. So they said that if you were to establish a project consortium with the Commission, you file your project, and if that project is based on free software, it will get an evaluation bonus. So if you have two projects, in all factors equal, equally good consortia, but one of them being free software, the one with free software gets the grant. That has had a significant impact. The amount of free software projects that were submitted to the Commission rose dramatically. So we have, this is one of the reasons why the Commission has suddenly so many free software projects entered, that they made that clear statement. Now, this is something that could be done with, you don't stifle one, you just fuel the other. That can work pretty well. I have also seen, and this is something that is a model that's being increasingly adapted around the world, that people do competence centers. One of the first that I've seen was in southern Tyrol in northern Italy. It's a semi-autonomous province. It's fairly rich, it's fairly wealthy. And they have only tourism in that region. Now they wanted a second, kind of area of economy, because they didn't want to rely on tourism only. And their idea was, let's have an IT industry here. Plus, they wanted to switch their public sector to free software, but found the problem that they didn't have any local company that could supply that demand, and they didn't want to do it with the large international ones. So they wanted local companies for this. So what they did is, in conjunction with universities, they started a free software competency center to build that local competency, to spur that kind of innovation in the region, to build up local free software companies that could then answer to such calls and demands. That model has been copied in other countries by now. In Norway, they just inaugurated a free software competency center, and I met the Minister for IT in West Bengal in India. And he said that West Bengal will also establish such a center in the very near future. It was already decided. I know that another such center is being built up in Kerala in India, which was the first place where India started having an IT industry, but that then moved a little bit more to Bangalore. But Kerala still has a lively IT community, but they now really see their future in free software, and that is why they have a very strong drive to promote company and facility building around that area. So this is something that works, and I do know that these initiatives often also are very happy about networking. All these groups like to work together, so I'm very sure that if you were to start something like that to facilitate growth here, that the other countries would be quite happy to work with you.
Thank you very much. It's good to see a gentleman in this stuff.